This should be the place. But Sangonomia was right. It doesn't look like anything suspicious is going on.
In the name of the Prinzessin.
Could they be hiding? Let's see what we can find. These electro monuments look a little suspicious. Yikes! A huge lava trail! Was it drawn out by the electro energy?
Keep back! Keep back! Stabilize.
Glad that's over. As monsters go, that one was pretty tough. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, the good thing is that it's over now. We should probably get going.
Wow, this is a surprise. I just got back from delivering some supplies to the front line. I figured I'd stop by and clear.
Are you alright there, buddy? You're looking
I'm fine. It's nothing. I must have caught a cold a couple of days ago while I was out at sea. On my way past, I heard that someone had just arrived on the island to investigate. If there'd been some real danger, I might have had the chance to be the hero. Shame it was just you guys.
Teppei, don't you...
Now that you mention it, it could be that the Tatarigami is more palpable here, I guess. We're not...
Urabashi? Who's that?
a god. Look, there's the corpse over there.
Ah! It's a gigantic snake skeleton! Oh, it looks...
Urabashi was the one who brought our ancestors from Sangonomia up to the surface. That's the origin of the Watatsumi Island, you note. Our ancestors regarded it as a guardian deity. But during the Archon War, the Raiden Shogun came out in person and slew Urabashi with the Muso no Hitotachi. That same slash also formed what later became known as Musoji.
The Raiden Shogun created Musojin Gorge in one slap?
Yes, but the Archon War was brutal. And Yashiori Island was completely destroyed during that battle. Since Urabashi's death, there has always been some animosity between Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate, but when Urabashi attacked civilization, Shogun, but now that the Shogun is stripping people of their ambitions with the Alright, I'm heading back. I was just dealing with some of the Shogun's elite samurai, so I think I'm gonna take a quick breather, and it's on to my next assignment. You should report back to Sangonomia as soon as possible. Don't stay here longer than you need. Hey, don't worry about me.
Teppei's sure made some big progress if he's already dealing with shogunate samurai. Paimon can hardly believe it. Let's report back to Kokomi. Kokomi, we're back! Oh, look, Goro's here too! What happened? They look so serious.
Approximately how many people are exhibiting
I haven't had the chance to do a full count yet.
Kokomi, Goro,
Recently, some of our soldiers started showing symptoms of accelerated aging. I called them in for questioning and found out they'd privately acquired some secret weapons from our sponsor. Most of them are highly ambitious types, vehemently opposed to the Vision Hunt decree.
So that's why the war has been going unusually well. But risky secret weapons are Goro. Have you managed to acquire one of these weapons?
Well, most of the officers refused to hand them over. Still, I did manage to get one.
Do you know something about this?
So that means our secret sponsor is the Fatui?
But why would the Fatui do this? Forget that. There's no time. Right now, we need to inform the whole army to cease using their delusions immediately. All soldiers who have shown symptoms are to be taken for treatment.
wait a second. Speaking of soldiers with symptoms, no! Let's go check on him.
Oh. Hey guys. What are you doing here? Just a moment. Let me get up. Oh, right. Yeah. I haven't had time to give you the full of fighting the Shogun's army at sea. Taking on Shogunate samurai all by myself. If only I were stronger still. The stronger I am, the more I can... It wasn't long. They gave it to me and said that as long as I have the will. It's just like a vision. Delusion. So, what's the difference between a... Gosh. Well, I suppose it's not too surprising that a mysterious weapon of unknown origins would come with its risks. I've been getting more and more tired over the past few days, and at first I'd find I was a little more beat than usual. This is a real shame. I guess I didn't receive the favor of... Hey, would you do something for me? When our uniforms are ready, grab mine for me. Bring it back here. What's that look for? Don't worry.
Teppei.
How's Teppei's condition? I have put out the order to cease all delusions. The vast majority are showing some loss, sadly.
Your Excellency, I'm planning to establish a dedicated field hospital to monitor their condition. The soldiers are up in arms about the ban, though. They know full well what a delusion is, but they still
Okay. I'll leave you to deal with the situation. I have to get to the front line. This whole fiasco is certain to be a blow to morale. If the Shogun's army attacks now while what are your thoughts? No, it's too dangerous. The Sakoku decree is still in force, so their delusions must be produced within. To organize an operation of this scale, they will have had to mobilize a huge... If we want to stop them, we have to destroy the factory where the delusions are made. It's dangerous to go alone.
Your Excellency, given the urgency of the situation, we were hardly discreet when confiscating the delusion. If we spend any longer amassing our forces, they will get wind of our...
Very true. Let me think. I gave this some thought while you were confiscating the delusions. The side of the factory, not many places meet these criteria. And if we take the locations where our soldiers receive their delusions into I'm not going to stop you. But please, be careful. We have lost too many courageous fighters already. I don't want to lose you too.
Huh? You mean to the delusion factory? Really? You aren't gonna think it over first? Fine.
You want me on your team?
Stabilize!
calculated.
So, is this what delusions are made from? So much crystal marrow. Now where have we seen that? Wait a second. Are they getting this from Rito? So the Conjure Commission are...
Let me amuse myself a little. Over here. Oh, now you've got me worked up. Resistance shine no longer.
Solidify!
Yikes! It looks dangerous! We'd better watch our step or we might get hit!
Stabilize!
Intruder spotted! Do not let them impede the work of the Harbingers. You'll never get out of here alive! I see that you're here for a price yet. I will end you. That all you got? Don't be a killjoy! We've only just begun! Let's end it! This isn't good. Now this idiot must have a death wish! Don't be intimidated! Lord Harbinger will be here soon!
You can't run!
Stabilize!
Judgment! Out of my sight! Winter shall eventually.
You actually managed to find this place. Congratulations.
So, you're another Fatui Harbinger? Like Senora and Child?
Senora and Child. I didn't know you and my two least reliable colleagues were acquainted. I'm the Balladeer. Number 6. of the Fatui Harbingers. Delighted to meet you. Oh my, so many visitors today. To what do I owe the honor? Oh, so that's what this is about. I think you've got the wrong idea. I know how this looks, but I'm just here to follow orders. I'm obviously not the mastermind behind this. Aren't you supposed to be pretty tough? What? You're getting all worked up over nothing. Didn't have you.
How can you say this is nothing?
How can you call it anything more? It's the way of the world. Human life is worthless. They were always going to die, with or without a delusion. At least having one gives... Do you have any idea how useful the Vision Hunt decree is to us? It took a lot of work to make it happen. Good news is, our hard work is finally paying off. Generating conflict creates a big market for delusion. For just a small price, they get the feeling of controlling the world.
So, the Fatui started the Vision Hunt decree?
From the outside, Inazuma looks pretty impenetrable. But on the inside, eternity stretches things out over a long time. But each moment within it becomes... Take your friend in the Resistance, for example. There's nothing you can do, just like a bubble on the water. Beautiful for a moment. Then the more it takes from them, the more tightly they hold on to it. And the more incompetent they are, the more determined they are to fight it.
Hey, calm down! No!
That's it. Just like that. Embrace the anger. Embrace it! The wrath of the gods fills this factory, and it feeds on your anger.
What's happening? Get up!
Repeat after me. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Come on. Oh, you recognized me right away. Your brain seems relatively unscathed. It's just as well, really, with the amount of effort it took me to get you back here. Honestly, it was like you were glued to the ground back there.
Miko? Paimon's been wanting to ask you about something.
Am I? Maybe it's because I had the other Shrine Maidens leave. Anyway, I've always been like this. People show you whatever side of themselves they want you to see. I know this for every side of me is the real me. People just like to define things in all sorts of... This is a human society. At the moment, anyway.
Paimon didn't quite...
Study humans a while longer, my little friend. You'll see what...
Right! Paimon was so focused on the Traveler that Paimon didn't notice...
What if I told you it was a secret art from the Grand Narukami Shrine? Well, maybe you should be worrying less about that, and more about how... Maybe some of your neural circuitry is less intact than I thought. I didn't mean you had to be so formal about it. I need your actions, not your words. The delusions. They're still on your mind, aren't they? You needn't worry. The leader of Watatsumi Island took some troops to clear the place out, with their stronghold exposed. I doubt the balladeer is stubborn enough. I must say, I would relish the opportunity. Well, anyway, that Sangonomia Kokomi, she really outdid herself.
A hindrance? Should you really be saying that as the Gucci of the Grand Shrine?
Anyway, I'm only telling you this to stop you worrying so that you can focus. You've met her, right? I'm not talking about the puppet. I mean her. You've met her, yes? Yes, the true Raiden Shogun, who meditates endlessly in the plane of Euthymia to her name is A.
Are you saying that the one we met at the ceremony was just a puppet? And the real Raiden Shogun is the one that the Traveler met later? And does that mean that when the battlefield changed, so did the opponent?
Because this is the Raiden Shogun's eternity. Before pursuing the eternity of her nation, she had to reach eternity for herself. Since the physical body will eventually turn to dust, she replaced hers with that of a puppet. And since the spirit is susceptible to erosion, she placed her consciousness inside her sword, where she remains in a meditative state, free from all disturbance.
So, that place that she carved open with her sword...
The plane of Euthymia. Essentially, the world inside her mind. A place that typically she shuts herself off in her inner world, leaving all the affairs of the outside world to be dealt with by a puppet. This is the approach A has come up with for realizing eternity. You mean Morax? It's been a while since I last saw him.
It seems like the Raiden Shogun's approach solves the problem Zhang Li was...
Perhaps. Or you could take the view that she's acting like a little child, throwing it. The grand notion of eternity she once held has long since given way to the... And ultimately, her eternity is defined by fear. The truth is, we are on the same side. You want to save the people of Inazuma from the Vision Hunt Decree. So do I. The only difference is that I'd rather... The key is that the plane of Euthymia represents A's inner world. Defeat her there, and you may well have the chance to shake the right.
So this is your plan? To abolish the Vision Hunt, not by talking her out of it, or through an armed resistance, but...
You're a fast learner. In short, this is the last chance to get Inazuma back on track. Otherwise, Don't you realize how special you are? Remember, the plane of Euthymia is a space where only she is alive. That you have piqued her interest. Perhaps it's because she has never seen an individual.
Has no one else ever been in there?
None. No one has seen the devotee of eternity since she shut herself away. And your existence is more than just an opportunity.
Wait, you're leaving? Where are you going?
Anti-Raiden Shogun training. I've prepared a special program just for you. Come along.